blah 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 blah. Okay, nice. Oh wow, the auto. Well, it's not auto. Oh yeah. Oh, it's auto exposure, not auto. Okay, man, those lights in the back look so pretty. Oh, okay. Hi, hi. Video log. This is a video log. And we're gonna start like we used to. So give me 1 second. Shin Grazy, thanks for following. Thank you, Shin Grazy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And that's it, I guess. Okay. I'm back. I'm back in black. Oh, Games Helix, Game Shellix, Game Shellix. Thank you also. And Muho Spirit, as usual. I know you love to follow and unfollow and follow again. Thank you for coming back again. Okay, I'm back. And not only am I back, but I'm now going to have a set schedule. My schedule right now is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, which I know it's not a lot, but you got to keep in mind that I'm just a weekend warrior. And I don't want to do too. I'd rather do fewer days and be able to make sure that I stream on those days than have more days, but completely random, because consistency and dependability is like the most important thing, right? And I just have a lot going on with work and with trying to improve myself, which, surprise, surprise, actually takes a lot of time. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll be streaming after work. I don't like doing exact times. I'm just happy I have a day. But the idea is I'll be streaming Tuesday and Thursday somewhere between, like to start, let's say, I like to say 6:30, 6:30 Eastern, maybe 7, somewhere around there. And then I would go probably 11:30, 12. And then on Sundays I'm actually going to stream earlier. I'm waking up relatively early on Sunday. So Sunday is going to be much earlier. And the idea is maybe people that can't normally watch me on during the week, and like Europeans or something, can watch me on Sunday. So I'm going to be streaming on Sunday somewhere between 10. I'm going to start like somewhere between 10 to 12 a.m. Eastern. That's the idea. And I'm definitely streaming those 3 days. I'm not taking those days off. I reserve the right to like do bonus streams on other days, but those are the 3 days that you can count on that I'm going to be streaming like every week. Those 3 days. In the future, I might add one more day. I just have to see, because I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. And I don't want to be Mitch Jones, where it's broken record Zhylaw, and it's like, oh, this week I'm gonna. So in the future, I might be able to add either Friday night or Saturday afternoon. It would probably be like Saturday afternoon is what I'm looking at. Sometimes I do. I have like overtime that I put in at work sometimes Saturday morning, and I don't want to take that away. So I might do Saturday afternoons. So before I go out at night, haha, yeah, right, and then after potential overtime, so it would be in the afternoonish, like somewhere between like I would start like maybe 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and then I would go, I don't know, to like 8, something like that. I don't know. It's up in the air. That's a maybe. But right now, for sure, my schedule is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Tuesdays and Thursdays in the early evening, and Sundays in the morning. I mean, I can go further, but that's when we start. And I'm going to do my utmost to always be available, be streaming on those 3 days, so you guys know when I'm around. In addition, we got our first subscribers on Thursday, and that's amazing. The subscriber button for affiliates came out like a month ago, but I haven't really been streaming, so I haven't been able to really enjoy that feature. Um, and I didn't really deserve I don't really deserve subscribers right now because I just came back, and then people only can take my word for the fact that I'm not going to disappear again. So you have to earn um, trust in that you're going to continue streaming, and if you're not going to stream often, then people shouldn't subscribe to you. A subscription is like a promise that you're going to continue entertaining, not just immediate entertainment. So I didn't really deserve it. I didn't. Um, but it was really nice that those three wonderful people did subscribe. Um, and I was gonna shout them out actually, but I don't. But some people don't want other people to know who they are, so I'll ask them next stream, and I'll mention their names in the next video log if they want to be mentioned. Um, See, respect privacy, but those three, yeah, that was really nice of you guys. Those three wonderful people, and I will strive very hard to fulfill your faith in me with dependable entertainment, or at least what passes for entertainment. I don't know. I don't know how entertaining I am, but if you like my streaming, then at least I can give more of what I do, right? Um, I also brought back the shake weight. The shake weight is back due to popular demand, and I always wanted to do shake weight with subscribers. Like doing shake weighting for followers was just lame. I don't mind doing it now for subscribers, and it's fun. This is it. I actually had another one. I don't know where it went, but then I found this one. I didn't buy this. I found it. So I was like, it's like a sign. I gotta bring back the shake weight. But this one is like lighter than the other one I had, which is good because I don't want to kill myself shake weighting. Especially since I'm doing some arm exercises right now, and you don't want to kill yourself. And this one looks more girly and silly, and that's good because the whole point of the shake weight is to be silly, right? So we brought back the shake weight for subscribers, renewals, and new subs because I have so many where I don't have to worry about shake weighting constantly, right? Um, Also, something I've always wanted to be able to do is subscribers will have enormous input in the games that we play. I'm like this quasi variety streamer, so there is always a question of what game I'll play next, uh, and there's a lot of games that I want to play, and there's a lot of games I don't mind playing, and actually it's really hard for me choosing what games to play a lot of the time because I'm very wishy-washy, and I constantly have played like I just want to play everything at once. So I actually like the fact that I can just almost blame the subscribers, like you guys, you wanted me to play this, and that way I don't have to think so much. So it's a great sellout tool because it's like what better reward for subscribers is there than helping me pick the games you want to see, but also like I actually like that. Like I want to offload some of that burden. Within reason, of course. I'm not playing freaking Dota or something. It's just going to be, you know, you guys help me pick what game to play from my huge list of games that I want to play. Which is why I said enormous input, not like, complete choice or whatever. So, like, of like the 50 games that is on my mind, you guys help me pick. And not just what games to play, but also what order to play them. Like, what should we play now? What should we play in the future? and that's going to be really cool. Um, and like really big channels, they can't really do that because when you have 10,000 subscribers, it's impossible to reach a large consensus. So you might as well not even ask, you know. But one of the benefits to a smaller channel is if like you have 10 or 100 even subscribers, it's really easy to get an idea of what the majority want. You know, direct democracy works in small communities, not in large ones. Um, so we're just like what's that word? Crap. Not so. It's sociology. It's like sociology, right? How societies work and function. Smaller societies, it's easier just to let people choose for themselves. When it's a very large society, that's when you need representatives because you can't really just have a vote on everything. And I'm rambling now, but yeah. So in addition to El Shakewato, um, subscribers will have enormous input in helping me pick games. And it's not to say I don't love you guys, like I love my followers or people who just watch me. You guys are great, and I love you guys. But obviously, people that support the channel financially should receive some kind of extra incentive. And there's going to be less subscribers than viewers in general, and that's the whole point. Because as I said, I want a smaller group to help me pick games because when there's too many people involved, then I can't reach a general consensus. So it's just practical. But I love everybody, and there's no expectation of subscribing. You don't have to subscribe, and I'm not going to like go sub only mode and lock my VODs behind paywalls or I don't know whatever crazy things people do. Um, and at the same time, blah blah blah. I lost my train of thought. Too many drugs. Okay, so what am I talking about? Oh, and emote. Affiliates get like one emote. I don't have an emote. I'm sorry. Which is another reason why I want subscribers to be able to help pick games because I don't even have an emote. The traditional like benefit. Maybe eventually I'll be able to get one. I have an idea. It wasn't my idea. It was a viewer had a great idea. Crap. Who was it? Somebody had this idea to have like an NA Kokona brain emote because as you see, my brain stops working occasionally. And it's kind of a meme in the channel. So having an emote that people could spam whenever my brain stops working would be awesome. So that's the emote we want. Shit, who was it? I really want to shout out the person who had that idea. Oh my gosh, who was it? I think it was Jin. Yes, it was Jin. It was Jin. Okay. Jin, my wonderful moderator, came up with the idea of an NA brain delay emote. So eventually I want that, but I have no idea how to do emotes, how emotes work, how to put them in the system, how to create emotes, and I'm certainly not paying anyone for any of that. So I don't know when that'll happen eventually. But yeah, I can't promise any emotes right now. Oh, I'm in a new apartment. Duh, this is my new apartment, which will also kind of help me stick to my schedule because there's less interference, less variables, as they say. Now, for my like welcome back game, we're playing Star Wars Republic Commando. Don't ask me how I just picked that game. I just, as I said, games, they just happen. But it's very short and very straightforward game. But it's also one of my favorite Star Wars games. So I figure it's a great game to start playing as we come back because I didn't want to jump into one of the games that we kind of left off on like 2 months ago because for new viewers, who might pop in, they'll be like, you just started streaming as far as they know, and it's why are you in the middle of this game? Eventually, I want to go back to the games that we were playing. In particular, I want to force myself to finish Infinite to get that stupid achievement. We gotta finish Bound by Flame. We're gonna finish our XCOM playthrough to get the achievements, and also as preparation for XCOM 2, which will play in the future. I'm waiting for the expansion for XCOM 2. You know, I always wait. We never play games when they come out because you always know new content comes, and you want to play the complete experience. So I'm glad. See, XCOM 2 is an expansion, not even out yet. And then when it comes out, there's going to be patches, so there's no rush there. But eventually, we'll play the XCOM 2 experience. As far as multiplayer goes, I still want to play Barony and Portal Knights with people. And I got Chaos Reborn for free. And I want to check it out. And it has multiplayer. Shardbound, I'm not going to be streaming that much because I suck at it. And I don't like streaming games I suck at, especially when they're competitive. Because all I'm going to do is rage quit. But I am still playing Shardbound. I do like it, even though I'm horrible at it. Beyond Despair was shut down. Yeah. That really killed my early access boner. Oh, and the studio behind it is relaunching the game under a new title, and it has a lot of shady stuff going on. But one benefit to all you guys who actually have Beyond Despair and feeling cheated, which I understand because I feel cheated too, the game's no longer available on Steam, so you now own one of those rare Steam removed games. And if you earn achievements or badges with that game, it'll still show up, but it'll be like super rare for like, there are people that, they're like, they're all sorts of weird meta people on Steam. So like you're going to have like achievements on your achievement profile, or you could have a badge on your badge page that no one could ever have, and that's like super duper rare. And I checked. The game is, you could get every achievement in the game. You can still play it. It's just not obtaining it anymore, and all the achievements, are functional. So you could still 100% it and have like these crazy achievements and a maxed out badge for a game that doesn't exist anymore, which is pretty baller, in a way. I don't know how content complete they ever managed to get the story, but at least every achievement that's in the game right now is achievable. So it's not like broken. It's just unfinished. So that's kind of... I plan on going back eventually and get 100%ing the achievements in that game, because I freaking own it and I want all the achievements, and I can't get rid of it completely anyway. And also, supposedly, the developer said that everyone who owns Beyond Despair will get the new game, which is really Beyond Despair like 2.0, for free. So you are going to get the replacement. I don't know if I even want to play the replacement, but you will get it for free. That's what they said. So that's also sort of good. But in general, I've decided, as far as early access goes, early access is okay. I'm not saying down with early access. But my new view is, don't buy an early access game unless it's been available and out for at least 6 months, and then look at the updates and make sure that it's getting daily or regular updates, so you know that this is real professional developers working on the game, that it's not a scam, and that they're not incompetent. My mistake with Beyond Despair, it wasn't that it was early access, is that I jumped on the bandwagon when it came out like a month before I bought it. I should have waited. That was the mistake. There's another game I bought in early access that fucked me super hard. Like, at least Beyond Despair, I got a bunch of updates. They tried. Supposedly they ran out of money. There's this game I bought called Tyrion. It got 2 updates. That's it. 2. And one of them... they weren't even real updates. The whole game was a scam. Okay? And the developers, they don't even post on the message boards. So they just disappeared. And that was my mistake, because I bought it like 2 days after it came out in early access. Never again. So early access is okay, but don't buy a game that's new on early access. If you see early access, look at the release date. Was it at least 6 months ago? If yes, look at the updates. And if it looks kosher, then you can buy it. If it's not 6 months old, don't buy. Just put it on follow and just keep an eye on it. And if it's been more than 6 months, but there's been like 2 updates, don't buy, run away, run away. So yeah, I learned my lesson. But we're not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Like there's been amazing early access games that I'm very happy with. The mistake is just assuming all early access games are created equal. They're not. So just wait and look at the updates. That's the way to know. Like for example, there's a game called Pamela, which is an amazing game. It's in early access now. I bought it and I love it. I love it, and I'm very happy with how it's going. And there's that survival game where you're like in the Canadian snow, the long journey or something. It's going to be leaving early access soon, and that game's fantastic. And I'm glad I bought it when I did because the price went up. Now that's leaving, and like for example, Portal Knights was early access when I bought it, and that game is out of early access now. So there's many success stories. You have to be a smart shopper. So now I got my rule of thumb. And Kickstarter, Kickstarter is fine. I think I had more problems with early access than I did with Kickstarter. So the only thing with Kickstarter is I'm trying to be more financially thrifty. So any game that has like some sort of cool in-game bonus for being a backer, but if it requires you to put in more than $100 to get all the cool stuff, I'm not backing the game. I think I have nothing. I don't have a problem with some sort of vanity armor or like a little pet you can get if you're a backer. You want the game to get paid for, and you want people to have incentive to back at higher tiers. But to want more than like $100 for everything is obscene. And I'm not talking about design a weapon or design a quest or put your name in the game or something. No, that's what like the really high $1,000 tiers are for. People who just want fame because that doesn't affect the game at all and it's personalized. I'm talking about like everyone gets a sparkle pony, okay? So if to get the sparkle ponies at like $75, okay. But when it's like Sparkle Pony, $150, you're just being greedy, and I can't support that because I am being more thrifty, and B, I'm tired of Kickstarters getting a little too greedy. So there are some games on Kickstarter that actually looked interesting, but I'm not happy with the way they set up the pledges, and I'm not going to be backing them, and that's just the way I see it. But otherwise, I think Kickstarter is fine, and I'm very happy with the progress on the games I backed, and some of them have come out and they're really good. It's just early access scams, because apparently Steam doesn't care if it's a straight scam. So you have to be like buyer beware, like trying to buy a Rolex on the street, you know what I'm saying? And the best way to do that is to watch the updates. But okay, this video has been long enough. So yeah, my streaming schedule right now, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, evenings, Sundays, early. Subscribers will help choose games that we play. After we finish Republic Commando, which won't be very long, they'll be the first choice for subscribers to help me with. And it'll be like, should we go on to play Force Unleashed 1 and 2, which are the only other Star Wars games I want to play? Or should we take a break from Star Wars and play something in between? And then if the answer is take a break, something in between, then I'm going to give them some choices. There are a couple of other games I'm thinking of, and they'll be able to pick. And as time goes on, they'll have more freedom and less games to choose from, less smaller list. Okay, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Peace out, YouTubers.